Changing my money story was probably the most important and overwhelmingly effective switch in my mind that I made on my road to becoming this so far best version of myself. I didn't always think the way I think about money, and I didn't always earn money the way that I do now. And I definitely wanted to talk about it today because this is dire right now, right? Like our life as we know it might change. The world might change forever. Again, we're not feeding into it. We just recognize that we are growing and shifting, and we are still making the best of it no matter what is happening. So that's what we're discussing in this episode of Roxy Talks. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you'd like to start understanding your own personal limiting beliefs and why they may stand in the way of the relationships in your life, you can get to work on my Manifest a Specific Person workshop. It's a 9-module course designed to help you really get to the bottom of these things and combat these beliefs so that they don't manifest in your life over and over and over again. You can finally take control. Check out that workshop at my website, roxytalks.com. I've also got exclusive merch, podcast, and more. That's all at roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, before we get into this video, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So, how do we adapt a new money mindset when the world is facing something that we have not seen for over a century? I mean, I don't know. I don't know when the last plague was, right? I don't know what you want to call it. Like, this thing that we're going through at least hasn't been seen since, I don't know, World War II, the Depression, like, again, I don't know. Either way, my point is, for most of us, we are facing something completely unprecedented. This is something that we have yet to ever experience in our lives, especially us who live in privileged places. We've done so much in our lives to eradicate suffering that when we are faced with something that's actually scary or hard, we don't know how to deal with it. It's terrifying. So here in this community, it's really, 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 really important that we as manifestors do our part to not add to any of the stuff that's going on in the world right now, because it's already here. If we are putting our fuel on the fire, when does it ever get put out? We must take the opportunity every time we can to remind ourselves that this is making everything better. We are growing because of it. We are only becoming better because of it. We're only going to be more prosperous because of it. It's only going to improve our quality of life. We must look at it like that, or else we get sucked in with it. And I, for one, refuse to get sucked in with this damn thing just when I started to make my dreams come true. Hell no. Hell no, this thing is not going to get me. I refuse to let it, okay? So let's talk about changing our money mindsets, because what's really going on is that somebody, anybody, us, we have to keep the economy going, right? I'm not an economist. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a politician. I don't want to appear like I am trying to stick my nose into stuff that I don't know about, okay? What I do know about is energy. I know about momentum. I know about probabilities. And if 7+ billion people are agreeing that this thing here is awful and the end of the world and scary and terrifying, then that is what it is, and I refuse to agree. That is my choice, and I'm going to exercise that choice till the day I die. So, how do we as a collective do something at home? How do we think locally to affect the world globally? First things first, we share a message, right? That's what we do here on the Roxy Talks channel. I say it in the beginning of every video. Please share with the people that you love, because we change the world one life at a time. We change the world because I changed my life, and it changed my husband's life, and he's changing his family's life. And you change your life, and it changes your neighbor's life, and it changes your coworker's life, and then they change their children's life, they change their family's life, and we spread it all over the world. This is the time for the Great Awakening, if you will. This is the time when we're all waking up, because we need to understand that we are being called to stand up right now. Okay, so maybe this video isn't so much about money as it's going on. That's the last thing I'm talking about, right? But what it does boil down to is that we must keep the world going in some way or fashion. I'm not saying let's keep it at the way it was. I'm saying, let's bring hope back to this planet and let's do it with intention, okay? So let's talk about money. Why is money important right now? Well, I'm thinking about these things, right? Today I was thinking about amusement parks. What the fuck are amusement parks doing? How much money every single day are amusement parks losing? That's insane. And I know that doesn't seem like something important, but I like Disneyland and Universal Studios. Not saying that either of those companies will go us out of business, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Restaurants. Large buildings that used to house tons of businesses where people would go to work to sit on a computer, learning that now they can do that from their home and they don't have to go anywhere. They can lower their carbon footprint. Overhead costs are going to go down on businesses, right? It's going to change the way we do things, especially if we are still not allowed to leave our houses for the next rest of the year. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. It could be anytime. And of course, it's only going to make our lives better. And of course, it's going to be over as soon as freaking possible. And that's really great. And we're all doing so well and it's helping us along, right? We have to keep saying this stuff. We can't get sucked in with it. So in order for you to survive this, to move past this better than you went into it, you must at first, obviously, believe that you are, believe that you can, believe that you will. I have to think that I will do better through this than I would without it. Because why not? Cheap thoughts are very expensive, and I'm not thinking those anymore. I have cut cheap thoughts out of my life. I have removed cheap thoughts out of my mind, and I no longer live a cheap life. I started it by no longer deciding or describing myself as somebody who was broke, was struggling, a struggling artist. I was struggling on purpose. I felt like I had to struggle in order to really, really push myself to make this happen. If I didn't have an income, then I had to make this happen. And I struggled for so long by choice because I needed to make my dreams happen, but it didn't have to be that hard. It doesn't ever have to be hard. We don't have to decide that money's hard to get, or wealth is hard to get, or success is hard, businesses are hard to grow, clients are hard to get. I hear this stuff all the time, and I want to tell people, who says it's hard for you? Who says that everybody that you come in contact with screws you over in some way? Who says that every person you do a business dealing with is underhanded and dirty, is going to get you? That every dollar you accumulate is going to go right out the window because something's always going to come along to take that money away from you. I hear these crazy money stories all the time, and I get it. I've been there. I had my own. But that story was not the truth. I wasn't destined to live a life of mediocrity just because of where I was born. Not saying my life was mediocre. I'm saying, why accept, yeah, this is good enough, when you can declare and demand the absolute top? Why would we do that to ourselves? Every time that we agree, money is hard to come by, bills are hard to pay, we fear how we're going to get paid, we fear where the money comes from. We're not telling ourselves that it comes all the time and it comes in many sources and I don't really need to know where or when or how, just put it in my bank account, thanks. Because every time I check it, it grows. Every time I check it, there's more in it than there was the last time. There's always a minimum of $50,000 in my bank account. Great, that's awesome. Thousands of dollars every single day. It's always flowing to me. I enjoy paying my bills. I enjoy paying for things because I am so blessed to have that financial abundance in my life, and I'm so thankful for it. I refuse to allow a bill, a job, a pandemic, and anything tell me where my life goes next, including how much money comes to me. Now, it might sound greedy. I might sound like a gold digger, but you know what? If that's how you feel, that is indicative of where your money story is at. Because where my money story is that money is abundant and it's all over the place. I pay you for your services, you pay me for mine, and we keep living a happy life. That's how it works. I'm not afraid to spend money on anything, especially my own growth. If you find investing in yourself to be a tough subject, you need to look at what it is you think you are paying and what it is you think you are receiving. If you think a few dollars are not worth the value of your entire life improving, your view is skewed. You have things to look at. Money is an idea. Money is an attitude. Money is energy. It may be represented by pieces of paper or metal or numbers on a screen, but it's not real, especially anymore, right? We used to have the gold standard, but now we have the air standard, the idea standard. So if you think money determines whether you live, die, succeed, soar, fail, lose, whatever, you're right. It does. So only think that it's easy to come by. It comes every single day. It always comes to you more and more every single day. All kinds of different sources, 365 different revenue streams, one for every single day of the year. If that's not your money story, I don't know what you're doing. As the world-renowned thought leader Beyonce says, can't argue with these basic bitches, I just raise my price. And you know what? That's my new philosophy. Money is easy. Money is everywhere. Money is amazing. Money is kind and generous with its spirit, and I welcome it. I spend it, I give it, I take it, I receive it, I love it, I spend it again. And it's all good. It's all about the give and the take of the energy. It's all about the exchange. I put out good, I put out content, I put out information, I put out my own true passion, and I receive energy back. We put out good vibes, positive ideas, positive emotions, and we are returned in kind energetically. And if that's with money, good. So be it. Thanks. Because money's amazing. I appreciate it. Thanks, money. Love you. So I want you to comment down below. I pledge to treat money with respect. I pledge to treat money with respect. And this is to remind you that money is not just the paper in your wallet. Money is an idea. Money is like a person. Do you demand of it? Do you yell at it? Do you curse it? Do you look for it in every corner and find it in small forms and see it constantly leaving your bank account? If that's what you think of money and that's how you feel about it, you're damn right that's what money does. But if you see that money is constantly flowing, that there are uncountable stores of wealth on this planet, and that every single dollar in the entire world in your reality is allocated where you say it is. Where's all the money in my world allocated? It's flowing this way, okay? Just flowing here, right? And I put it out to everyone I love. Everybody I love is becoming more prosperous. Everybody in the Roxy Talks community is becoming more prosperous because of what we're experiencing right now. And that's the only way I will look at it. You are thriving. You are doing your best. And I'm so proud of you. Now, I am working on a brand new money course to really help everybody, anybody get to the bottom of what might be stopping the flow of money in their life. But in the meantime, check out my Manifest a Specific Person workshop. Now, it is geared towards relationships, but at the end of the day, the exercises, the information are really general and can be applied to any topic of your life. So you can absolutely get to the bottom of your limiting beliefs about love, money, self-esteem, any of it. You can sign up for that workshop at my website, roxytalks.com, and get started right away. I've also got exclusive merch, podcasts, and more. That's all at roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. Don't forget to join me on social media. I am on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And you can also join my Facebook group, Black Moon Society. It's a great community for like-minded people who are helping each other manifest. Here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday at noon-ish PST for Q&A, and I've got brand new videos out every Tuesday through Friday. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.